that you'd be with Terrence.
Well, they've taken him in for some tests. I want you to know how much I appreciate everything you and Dr. Hamill did for Terry.
Oh, no, we were just doing our job.
No, you were lifesavers, literally. And I want you to have this as just a token of my appreciation.
I can't.
Please, I want you to have it.
It's really very nice of you.
Oh, do you like them, really?
Oh, they're beautiful. You shouldn't have done this.
Well, thank you.
Miss Fry?
Excuse me, Gloria?
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you for saving my son.
Yes.
Very touching.
Craig.
I wonder if she thinks so highly of you if she knew what a blackmailing slut you are.
Hi, Joe. Did you find out?
He shouldn't have said anything about the Dr. Hamill that I recalled. You know, he's probably not even related to Stephen.
But he might be. Something is really bothering Stephen about his father. Joe, he can't even talk about him.
Well, you know, there could be a number of reasons for that. You're a very caring person. I can see how concerned you are about Stephen.
Well, I really feel that something is wrong. I mean, I just know it.
Well, even if you're right, I don't think it gives us the right to pry into his private life. Do you?
No, you don't.
Right, guess what? Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you too. Okay, so long.
Some woman from the DA's office just called, and she wanted to know the lowdown on those creeps that attacked Terrence. And man, did I give her an earful.
Good.
I told her I would do whatever it takes to make sure those guys spend a million years behind bars. And how about this morning's paper where those guys said they weren't even involved? I just thank God that Terrence pulled through, so now he can testify again. Brian, what's wrong?
I don't want to talk about it. It's not going to help. It just drives me crazy, all right? I mean, the guys that beat on Terrence...
Our slime!
I'm beating on him just because he's black. What is that? I hate that.
All right, and so do I. But the cops caught them now, and now they're going to pay.
Yeah, maybe.
No maybe about it. Do you think that Terrence's mom or his uncle are going to let anybody go easy on those slime balls? No way.
Well, you know, that's great. You know, 2 down, 1 million to go. What? They're bigots, Haley. They're racist goons. You think those 2 are the only guys out there?
Well, no, but at least they're out of commission.
Whatever. You know, it's a crummy world. It just gets crummier every day. Everybody thinks that they're better than the next guy.
Oh, man, and I thought I was cynical.
All I know is that after what those guys did to Terrence, I want to beat them. I want to watch the life run out of them.
All right, now you can't let it eat at you.
Whatever. I want to take a crowbar to their head. I want to see how it feels on their skulls.
Shh, you're freaking me out.
Yeah, well, I'm freaking myself out, too, because, you know, the way I feel right now, it doesn't make me any better than they are, you know?
Of course you are. Now, just because you think about hurting them doesn't mean that you would actually do that.
I don't know about that. One chance. All I need is one chance.
Oh, man, they really have you down.
It's just... people scare me. You know, they walk around with all this hate in their hearts. It's like some disease that they're born with, you know?
We just have to be glad that those people aren't our friends.
Yeah. Just our family.
What?
When I was talking on the phone, I was talking to Aunt Betty.
In Kentucky?
Yeah, you know, when I went down there before Christmas, we got along great. You know, she was easy to talk to.
Yeah, you said she was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought, you know. So when I was freaking about whether Terrence was going to make it or not, I called her. You know, I'm telling her the whole story. You know, of course, she wasn't home when I called. She just called back, but that doesn't matter. I'm telling her the story, right? Mm-hmm. And she is just totally sympathetic and everything. Until she finds out that Terrence is black.
Oh, Brian.
I mean, you should have heard her. It's like, you have a black friend? I mean, it's like it didn't even matter that Terrence almost died.
I am sorry.
I mean, she like figures that he must have done something to deserve it, right? I could just tell that, I don't know, it was in her voice.
So what did you say?
What could you say to someone like that? You can't argue with someone like that. It was just this long silence, and I got off the phone as fast as I could. And I'm feeling kind of sick right now.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You know, it's a good thing I got you, you know, and Myrtle, because I used to have Trask, and now he's a million miles away again. Susie's down there with Aunt Betty. You know, I have 3 people that I can talk to in the whole world. One of them almost bought the farm, and that's...
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He's doing beautifully, Miss Fry.
You see there?
We're taking good care of him.
I know, and I'm really grateful. Do you know when I'll be able to see him?
Well, Dr. Martin said it could be a while before he'll be back in his room. If you'd like to come by then.
I'll wait. Thank you for the good news.
You're very welcome, Miss Fry.
Something is wrong with this picture.
Not a thing as far as I can see.
Tom, the most horrible thing in the world almost happened. I almost lost my son, and I actually still feel good inside.
He's a very lucky young man.
We're both very lucky. We're lucky we settled in Pine Valley. If you hadn't gone back to that club that night...
I didn't stop it.
You couldn't have known.
Look, if I had stopped Terrence from getting a beating, then you could thank me, okay?
It is because of you that he got help at all. Maybe it's because of you that he is still alive. I really appreciate your staying with me through that dreadfully long night.
You couldn't have gotten rid of me.
I know. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
You're becoming very important to me, Livia.
And you're becoming very important to me. Do I sound as sappy as I think I sound?
No, you don't sound like that at all.
I've spent so many years convincing myself that I didn't need anyone, that I could get by all alone, and it's just not true.
Oh, what's this I hear? What, you discovering you're not Superwoman?
Not even close. It doesn't feel so bad to admit it. Are you disappointed?
No, no, no. I like to be needed. It's very nice.
Well, since you let me lean on your shoulder, I want you to know that I want to return the favor. If you ever need it, it's here.
I won't forget.
Terrence's friends have been really wonderful through this, too. Even Gloria Marsh.
From what I understand, she's a very good nurse.
I'm very ashamed to admit this, but when I first saw her at that country club dance in that little pink sequin number, she did not strike me as the angel of mercy.
Well, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
I know.
Why do you have to be so mean? A lady paid me a compliment, and you have to go and ruin it.
Oh, did I ruin a moment for you, Gloria? You are ruining my entire life. Besides, what did I say that was so bad? Called you a blackmailing slut. Does the truth hurt, Gloria? I thought you had a tougher hide than that.
Did you track me down just to throw insults at me?
Now I'm tracking down my wife, who's working here at the hospital now, thanks to you.
That was her choice. You can stop blaming me.
I'm not blaming you. I am warning you. Now that Dixie is spending more time in your little backyard here, I don't want you using that as an excuse to play your sick little games with her. Do you understand? For starters, you can stop pretending that she is your best friend.
What, you think I'm not good enough to be Dixie's best friend, is that right?
That's right. Now, let me clue you in, Gloria. My wife is a warm and sensitive, loving woman who cannot even watch the evening news without crying. She was watching it a report the other night about a couple who has to live in some junked car. She went to her checkbook, she wrote them a check and sent it to them.
Anybody can write a check. I noticed she didn't invite them to come live with her at Cortland Manor.
Well, at least she did something. At least she cared.
Meaning, I don't.
Oh, you care about yourself. You know, I was watching her sobbing for these people, and something occurred to me. In all the years I've known you, I've never seen you cry. Not once. After all the terrible things I've said and done to you, you have never shed a single tear.
What does that prove?
It's like you're dead inside.
And I recalled reading something a few years back about a Dr. Hamill. And when Dixie asked me if I knew anything about your father, I simply wondered if it could be the same man. That's all there is to it, Stephen. I respect your privacy.
Well, it sure doesn't sound that way to me.
Stephen, why are you so upset about it, then?
Because I thought I made it clear to you that I didn't want to discuss my private life. But you couldn't honor my wishes, could you? You had to go digging into my past.
I wasn't digging.
Whatever Dixie did, she did out of concern for you.
I don't want her concern.
Joe, you don't have to defend me.
Okay, let's just calm down, and why don't we just close off the subject entirely?
Because we can't. Look, you're more curious than ever, aren't you? You think you're into something really interesting.
Stephen, I'm sorry.
Look, all you're onto is this. Yes, my father was a doctor.
Well, then.
But he no longer practices. Because he's now in a mental hospital. You satisfied?
I want to talk to you later.
There's nothing to talk about.
Stephen, I think there is.
Now do you understand why I don't like to talk about my father? It's always the same reaction. People, they get embarrassed. They don't know what to say. They get uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Mental illness is not exactly a subject people like to talk about.
True. But when someone you love is sick, you have to talk about it. Why didn't you tell me this when we were talking at Christmas?
Because you would have gotten all maudlin and pitied me. Look, you are a really nice person, Dixie. And I really believe what Dr. Martin said is true, that you just wanted to help. But there's nothing that you can do.
There is, if you would just...
My father is sick. It's sad, but it's a fact of life, and there is nothing that you can do. And I've come to terms with it.
Have you really?
Enough. From now on in, just stay out of my private life.
Don't drown yourself.
You must be exhausted working these 24-hour shifts.
No, I'm fine.
With all this stress and this gloomy weather.
Hey, she was feeling good before. You got her probably really depressed by now.
I'm sorry.
I'm fine. Actually, I don't mind working on gloomy days.
It's my favorite weather. I used to put records on the stereo, catch up on my reading.
Well, these kind of days always want to make me sleep, so.
You should talk to my mother.
Yeah?
She had this saying that only lazy girls get the blues. She actually believed that bad weather was a perfect time to catch up on work. Hello, elbow grease, and goodbye, gloom.
Well, sounds like some wise words to me.
It was just a way to get us kids to do more work. It's raining, let's go clean the attic. It's snowing outside, let's mop the floors. Oh, the sun went behind a cloud, let's whitewash the walls.
Pretty madcap.
Madcap, yes. This lady was all business. Madcap, you just gave me a wonderful idea.
I did?
Yes. I am going to take off from work early on this gloomy day. Actually, I get off duty in just a few minutes, so I think I'm going to go have me some fun.
Well, you earned it.
Thank you again for the earrings. I think they will go wonderful with the cashmere sweater. What do you think?
Yes.
I saw this beautiful cashmere sweater in the window, and I'll bet it's still there.
Well, good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
So long.
Now, Terrence is going gonna be okay, so stop with the worrying already.
Haley,
What?
I gotta tell you something. Come here.
Am I gonna like this?
Before, when I was reading that article about Terrence, you know, I wasn't really thinking about him. You know, I was thinking about me.
I don't understand.
My life, you know, not his. I was thinking about how many few people are even close to me, you know? And I started thinking, well, you know, what if Terrence died? And I was thinking, how would I feel? You know, what would I do?
I had the same thoughts.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. It's very scary when, you know, to think about somebody your own age checking out.
Sometimes I feel really alone.
Well, you're not. You do have me.
Yeah.
And you always will. Forever and ever. Do you understand?
People leave, you know, they move on, they break up.
Not us. I love you, Brian. I love you very much.
Haley.
So what's up with you and Dr. Killjoy?
He's mad at me. And he has every right to be, you know. I've really butted in where I didn't belong.
You? I find that hard to believe.
Thank you. I'm just worried about it.
I'm sure that he can take care of himself, Dixie.
I know, he's so alone most of the time. Have you ever noticed that?
Well, doesn't seem to date much, but...
No, he doesn't. I mean, except for that one time at the ball, he went out with Gloria, you know. And I really thought they would hit it off, you know, young doctor, young nurse. They're both good looking.
Thank you, Opal.
I'm serious, you know. Why don't you take him running with you sometime?
No. Look, Dixie, you know that I like to run alone.
Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt, you know, just every once in a while.
Why do you have to play mother to the entire world?
I don't, do I?
You've got a son at home. I would think that that would be enough.
It is.
Well, then, if that were true, then why would you be going after Gloria and looking out for her problems, and now Dr. Helmut's like you're a closet social worker?
This is not funny.
You know, and that's just the people that you know. Now that you're working at the hospital, you're playing nursemaid to complete strangers. And what is a patient advocate anyway?
I've explained this to you. It's kind of a go-between. You know, the doctors sometimes are busy, and I'm the one that deals with the patients. The point is, I like this job,
I
Craig.
just think you're getting compulsive about it.
I am not. Gloria and Stephen are my friends. I care about them, and I want them to be happy. And I don't see that there's anything wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with caring about people or wanting them to be happy. But when you get involved with their personal life, that's going too far. And that's what I think Dr. Hamill was trying to tell you.
I am getting involved because I care. That's the way I am with my friends. And maybe you don't work that way, but I do.
Okay. What are we arguing about? I just came here to pick you up and take you home.
Well, I'm not finished.
Well, when will you be finished?
Well, I don't know.
Dixie, this is a volunteer job. They don't expect you to slave away all day.
You know, first it's my job. And now it's my friends. What is, you know, next? You know, it's me, too. And now it's what, am I driving? You don't like my table manners? I don't believe this. Why did you even come here?
I came here to take you home so I could spend some time alone with my wife. And you're making me feel guilty about it. Why is it that everybody else comes first with you?
That is not true.
Well, then why are you here and not at home?
Oh, excuse me. I'm not a mind reader. Forgive me. Like I'm supposed to know you're going to get off work today?
Okay, so when will you be ready to come home?
I don't know, you know? And I wouldn't wait for me if I were you.
Okay, fine. I'll see you whenever you get home.
Fine.
I know that you're angry with me, Mother. But they thought Terrence was gonna die. And I couldn't leave Haley and Brian there alone. We were all so worried about him. Can't you understand that? I was at the hospital and I called you because I didn't want you to worry.
Yes, and I told you to come home.
It was an emergency. Don't you know what an emergency is? I was worried about my friend.
Yes, that boy is not a member of our family.
I feel closer to him than I do most of our family.
Don't speak like that.
It's true. Terrence has been so nice to me, and Brian and Haley as well. And I know a lot more about them than I know about Chao Ching.
Stop that. No, you do not criticize your fiancé.
Okay, well, how can I criticize him? Because I don't even know him.
He comes from a very fine family. That is all you need to know.
Mother, he's a stranger. I read his letters, and all they tell me is how hard he studies and when he's going to graduate and what his grade point average is. He doesn't write anything about himself or nothing about how he feels.
You will have plenty of time to get to know him when you are married.
I already know my friends here. Brian tells me how he feels all the time. I can talk to him about anything.
Brian, I thought we were talking about Terrence. Why you talk about Brian?
Well, I am, but... Well, Brian and Terrence are best friends.
Only Brian is Haley's boyfriend. And you are engaged to Chao Ching. Now, you will do what is expected of you, Anli. Stop this talk, please.
I don't understand you. I will never treat my daughter the way that you treat me. I will never tell her that she must do this and she must not do that.
Believe me, Homer was looking...
Brian.
What?
Stop.
Ah, damn it!
Brian.
What?
What? I'm sorry you're mad.
I'm not mad, okay?
Look, it's the same thing every time. I just don't think...
Wait, what don't you think?
You can't force me to do something that I'm not...
I'm not forcing you to do anything.
Well, it felt that way.
How? You say stop, I stop.
Yeah, and then you throw your fists around and then you punch things.
Well, that's because up until that point, stop isn't exactly the signal I was getting, okay?
I know, but...
Just look, don't say I was forcing you.
Okay, look, I didn't mean it that way. I want you too. You know that. But it's just... something just doesn't feel right.
It does to me, all right? Obviously, you think it's wrong.
I didn't say that.
Well, if it's not right, it's wrong. I mean, it doesn't matter that we love each other, right? It doesn't matter that all we can count on in the world is each other. You know, you think I just want to get you into bed.
That is not what I think.
Well, then tell me what it is. Explain, please.
I love you. And I just want... I wanted to make you feel better.
Well, I feel worse, okay? Because I feel like some kind of pervert just because I want to make love to you.
Yeah, well, what about the way I feel? How is it that everything is always my fault? Why do I always walk away feeling so crummy?
Well, maybe because you're fighting your feelings. You know, has it ever occurred to you just once that maybe I'm right? And maybe you're wrong?
Well, maybe what's right for you is what's wrong for me. Look, maybe we just shouldn't be alone together anymore.
Yeah, that's a great solution, Haley. I mean, bring, what, a chaperone with us every time?
Why are you being so sarcastic?
Because you're driving me nuts.
I want to give you what you want, I do.
Yeah, well, don't do me any favors, okay?
It's got to be right for both of us, Brian. No matter what I do, we always wind up fighting. Look, I told Terrence I'd stop by.
Okay.
You want to come?
No.
Then I'll call you later, okay? I love you. And I'm sorry about... Well, I'm just sorry.
And now there is this boy, Brian.
Brian Bodine?
And Lee has become very attached to this young man.
Well, Brian is Haley's fella.
This does not stop her from falling in love with him.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Did she tell you this?
I do not think Unlee knows it herself. And she will be very hurt because he is one more thing that she wants that she can never have.
Well, you know, Lynn, I think you're taking all this just a touch too serious. I mean, kids nowadays, they change their feelings the way you change channels on the TV. Zap, zap, zap. And Lee is this smart girl. Now, you don't have to worry about her. Now, I know I shouldn't be interfering, but I can't help but think that if you could just let her explain how she feels, that things might be a little better between you. I mean, Haley and Brian and Terrence are real nice kids. And America is a wonderful country. I know you think that all we really think about is money, but that's not true. And I don't think that it's the money or the designer jeans or the videos that Annalie envies. I think it's the freedom.
Freedom? Well, I must be getting back to work. Please excuse me, Mrs. Cortland. I impose on your kindness.
You never impose, Lindley.
Come on.
Oh, hi. Oh, my. Someone's been living it up. Yes, Gloria here insisted that we do them all.
And we have been having a ball, right?
Yeah, well, you certainly are. You know, I can't keep up with her.
Well, you're helping to stimulate the economy, aren't you?
Yes, and our spirits. There's nothing like shopping to just take care of a dreary day.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you had some cashmere sweaters in this window. Please don't tell me they're gone.
You're in luck. You're in luck.
Oh, that's it.
Wait till you see this one. This is from Paris.
Boy, that's gorgeous.
Couldn't you die?
Well, they're both beautiful, but with your eyes and your hair, I think I'd choose that one. Of course, naturally, from Paris, it's a bit more expensive.
Naturally.
Well, honey, Paris is Paris. So, what do you think?
I'll take it.
Gloria, you know, we could look around a little bit if you want.
Oh, no. Forget comparison shopping. If I see something I like, I buy it.
I like a woman who knows her mind.
Would you happen to have a skirt that goes with this?
Yes, some beauties just came in. Hold it.
Don't you just love it?
A little pricey, Gloria.
Yes, well, I don't have a sugar daddy, and if I can't take care of myself, who will?
Well, who has a sugar daddy? I don't know.
Well, you do have a husband, and you have a very rich uncle.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Uncle Palmer's very good to me. You know, Gloria, when my sister was in town, you know, we used to share clothes all the time. If you ever want to borrow something, why don't you just say the word?
Do you mean that?
Of course I do.
I'm touched. I really am.
Gloria, you're my friend. You can have anything you want of mine if you want.
Thank you. The argument that you had with Craig, does that have anything to do with me?
No.
I know Craig doesn't like me. You don't have to protect me.
I really don't care what Craig thinks. You are my friend, and that's that.
Yes.
So does that mean we'll be wardrobe mates?
Till sweaters and skirts do us part.
Good. Listen, can we finish buying out Pine Valley some other time? I have to get home, and I want to see Stephen before I do.
Oh, that is fine. I understand. I hope I didn't keep up your whole afternoon.
Oh, please, no. It's been great. It's been fun. I needed this, okay? Listen, just tell Myrtle I say goodbye, all right?
I will.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Here we are.
Oh, Dixie had to leave. She said to say goodbye.
Oh, did she? Well, so what do you think?
Oh, I like this one.
Thank you for taking care of Terrence.
We're friends, Gloria. I'd be glad to loan you anything I have.
Wonder if she'd think so highly of you if she knew what a blackmailing slut you are.
Are you all right, darling?
No. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think anybody was here.
Sorry, I'm just barely here.
Rough day?
Yeah.
You mind if I check out the hockey scores? Good. I saw your girlfriend earlier. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just perfect. Couldn't be better.
Okay. What's up?
We had a fight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was a jerk. What else is new?
Hey, we all do jerky things. All right. Canadians won, yes.
I think I take first place. And all the other jerks, they take second.
Yeah, well, I took first place when I was your age. You have to feel that way when you're a teenager. It's, I don't know, it's sort of the law. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to butt in on your personal life.
Hey, no, that's okay. That's okay.
You don't even know me.
I know enough. I know you saved my best friend's life. And I want to thank you for that.
Thanks.
We were pretty scared there, you know.
Yeah, well, we were all pretty scared. So, how long you lived here?
Year and a half.
No parents?
My mom is, my mom's dead. And my dad... That's another story.
So, you're pretty much on your own?
Yeah.
I was on my own early, too. Gets kind of rough, huh?
Yeah. Now that you mention it. Hey, does it ever bother you? No?
No. Not anymore. Besides, I don't know, I keep myself pretty busy.
You know, before you came in, I was just sitting there thinking about being alone.
And you come to any brilliant conclusions?
One, it's the pits.
Well, that's good. So, why don't you make up and call her?
I can't, you know.
Well, why not?
Because it's complicated, man. You know, Haley is number one. She's the most important person in my life, you know. But she thinks that all I want, I don't know, she thinks all I want is to score, you know.
And that's why you had the fight.
Yeah. See, I love her. You know, I really, really love her, but I don't know, don't get me wrong, you know, if I had the chance, I'd want to.
And she doesn't want to.
I don't know what she wants. You know? I know that I hate being without her.
Then tell her that.
She knows that. But you're right, man. I gotta do something, right?
Yeah, do something.
I'm gonna do something. Thanks.
No problem.
I'm sorry you wasted the trip, but I'll tell Terrence that you came by.
Thanks.
Haley, what is wrong?
Nothing.
I can tell there's something.
It's dumb.
Well, I don't mind listening, and I certainly could use some company.
Well, Miss Frank, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
It's kind of personal.
Okay.
How old were you when you had Terrence?
Oh, boy. I was too young. I can tell you that I was way too young.
See, so am I, but...
Haley, you're not.
No. But I've been thinking a lot. And I really do love Brian.
And you would like to be able to express it physically. Honey, let me give you a little motherly lecture.
Don't laugh, but I think I could really use one.
Now, if I had a daughter, I would say to her exactly what I'm saying to you, and that is that in my humble opinion, you are far too young to be getting so involved with Brian. Not because he's not a terrific young man, because he is.
He really is.
I'm sure he is. Let me tell you this. I was younger than you are when I had Terrence.
Really?
Yes, and Terrence's father was even younger than that. And when I got pregnant, we hadn't thought things through, and we became strangers, and he disappeared.
What did you do?
I cried a lot. And my parents were incredible. They took care of Terrence so I could go to high school and finish college and go to law school. But it took its toll. Between the working and the mothering and the schooling, a part of me just shut down. And it stayed shut down. It wasn't until very recently that I was even able to open up and have feelings for a man. That's a lot of years, Haley. And in all that time, I'd nearly forgotten how good life could be. How wonderful it feels when you're with him. When you see his smile.
See, I have all those same feelings for Brian.
I know. And you know, he might be the right man for you. And you are definitely more mature than I was at your age, but I just get the feeling that you're not ready.
Well, sometimes I think I am, and then other times I'm not.
It's a very big step. And in these times, you have to be especially careful. I mean, we're not just talking about pregnancy.
Tell me about it.
Maybe you're ready for that kind of intimacy. I can just tell you that from my experience, I wish I had waited. I missed out on a lot of things. And I just hope that you will think about this very carefully. Will you do that? Because I know that the world has a lot of wonderful things to offer you. And I don't want you to miss out on any of it.
Thanks, Miss Fry.
Oh. I hope I haven't just confused you more.
No. You're really helpful. Terrence is lucky to have you for a mom.
You couldn't have said anything nicer.
Yeah, well, just tell him I was here and give him a kiss for me.
I will.
I hate to leave you here like this, but I gotta get over to the health club and check
Okay,
in.
I'm fine.
Haley seemed kind of intense.
Yeah, we had a very intense conversation.
About?
You. Among other things.
I thought I told you to stay the hell away from me. What are you doing here?
Cannot take it anymore.
Can't take what anymore?
You, me, Dixie, everything. I'm leaving town. I'm out of here.
I just couldn't leave things the way they were. Listen, I said that I was sorry for butting into your life, and I am, but I'm not sorry for caring about you.
Dixie.
And call me weird, but a lot of people have helped me over the years, and I am not going to apologize by wanting to return the favor by helping others, and that includes you. That's really all I came to say. That's it. I'll see you at the hospital.
Wait, don't go yet. Please.
Why are you just standing there? You should be jumping for joy.
If I thought you meant it, I would.
I do mean it.
Well, then why are you here? Why didn't you just leave? Wait, let me guess. You need just a little bit more money to tide you over, right?
Oh, This is not about money.
No. This is about truth and justice, and you're gonna do the right thing.
Don't patronize me.
One last payment. Isn't that the way you blackmailers operate? So how much is the little tramp gonna up the ante this time?
You think you've got it all figured out, don't you? It's all just a ploy. All I am is a blackmailer, a tramp, a slut, trash. Well, you're gonna pay dearly for every one of those words. I might not be the most imaginative blackmailer around, but I am damn sure gonna be the highest paid.
How long were you standing out there?
I don't know. A while. We gotta talk.
Brian.
First, here.
You didn't have to do that.
I wanted you to know that I'm really sorry about everything that happened.
It's okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
And I'm gonna prove it to you.
You don't have to prove it.
Let me finish. Can I have my ring back?
Why?
Because I want to have it cut down so you can wear it on your finger.
Don't you like it on its chain?
Yeah, it's great, but well, people don't wear engagement rings on chains.
Engagement rings?
Yeah. I don't have the money for a diamond. I want to marry you. I want to marry you right now.
On the spot, will she make peace with Leanne? Stay tuned for One Life to Live.